folks, it's the Creepy Kentuckian here with you from Dead Pit Radio. It's Halloween season. It's upon us. It's almost Rocktober. So, of course, we have to at least talk about one Halloween movie. This is one that received a brand new 4K Steelbook release from Paramount Home Entertainment. 1998 Halloween H20, directed by Steve Miner. This one was released in the summer 1998. Hollywood was still reeling back from the success of the Scream films, and this is more or less a Scream movie with the Halloween characters. A lot of the witty dialogue, just the style, the cinematography is Scream in this, and that was what was successful, and that was probably why Jamie Lee Curtis came back to the franchise after nearly 25 years. And the Halloween franchise needed it in 1998. The series had been dwindling down in popularity really ever since the first movie. This movie, regardless of what the naysayers may think or say, this movie saved the Halloween franchise. Gigantic success led to more Halloween movies, which that's probably not a good thing, because I think this movie ended the series. They put a nice cap on it at the end, but of course, more money to be made, so they're always going to make more. But anyway, this movie received a 4K release last year in a very overpriced box set from Scream Factory. 3 movies in 4K, which you couldn't just pick out one and get it. It was Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween H20, and the abomination that is Halloween Resurrection, all in one set for $120. $120 for 3 movies in 4K. Insane. Absolutely insane, but that's what it was. But no fear. Have no fear, folks. If it is just the movie that you're interested in, Paramount Home Entertainment has your hookup. This one comes out today, and in 4K, it's a no-frills edition. We're going to talk about the movie a little bit and get into this Steelbook 4K edition, which is very, very pretty, bulls. Very sexy edition here, there's no doubt. We'll talk about that here in a little bit, and we're going to get into the movie. Halloween H20, of course, set 20 years after the events in the original Halloween movie. Laurie Strode has changed her name and moved out west. She is the head mistress at a California prep school, but is still haunted by the memory of the October night 20 years earlier. There at the prep school, the students are going on some sort of field trip or something, I don't know. All of them, but of course, Laurie's only son, played by Josh Hartnett, his buddy, Little Man Tate, and girlfriend stay behind and decide to hang out and maybe party a little bit together and have some sex and all that good stuff. And of course, Michael Myers is the cock blocker we all know him to be, and decides to return and wreak havoc on Laurie and her son and their friends and pretty much everybody. And now it's up to her to finally face her fear of her brother returning. And she is going to end Michael once and for all. Or at least that's what they were promising then. Halloween H20 is extremely formulaic at the time. 90s horror. It said 90s horror written all over it. Again, the success of the Scream franchise definitely led to another Halloween movie. It had been a couple of years, actually 3 years, since Halloween had hit the big screen. And I love Halloween 6, but that was not a financial success for the company, Dimension Films at the time, the good old Weinstein Bulls. And Halloween H20 was a gigantic hit. It made tons and tons of money. I think it was the highest grossing Halloween movie up to that point, or at least up to the first movie. And to be honest with you, it also kind of helped Jamie Lee Curtis's career a little bit at the time. She was a little stale. It was her idea to come back, I believe. She originally wanted John Carpenter to come back and direct. But, you know, at this point in time, he was burning up the N64, smoking him some pot and everything. And he was like, you know, I'll produce it or whatever. Put my name on it, it's fine, but I'm not going to direct it. I'm done. Halloween H20, though, guys, I like it. I mean, it's definitely got issues. There's 14 different Michael Myers masks in the movie, including a CGI mask, which is freaking ridiculous. I can't believe that they greenlit a CGI Michael Myers mask. But it is fun. Get you a notebook, go through and mark how many different masks you see in the movie, including the Halloween 6 mask in the opening scene. So, Halloween H20, enjoyable, fun, very brief. It's like an 86-minute movie, which I appreciate. You know, most slasher horror movies, 90 minutes maximum is really all you need. And this movie definitely proves that. Now, as far as compared to the other sequels, all of the Halloween movies after this, in my opinion, including the Rob Zombie movies, weren't as good. And I think the series should have ended. This one right here would have been a kind of a perfect ending to the franchise, I think. But of course, these studios want to make money. Not a huge surprise that they made another movie. Although, I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't know if I'll ever get to go back and rewatch Halloween Resurrection and do a proper video explaining what the hell happened with Halloween Resurrection. What? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. It's of all of the franchises, and we're talking about straight franchise, not remakes or anything like that. That is the most needless of all those any sequels in any franchise, Halloween Resurrection. I'll stand by that. But anyway, back to this one. Halloween H20, 20 years later. Paramount, this Steelbook is out today from our buddies at Paramount Home Entertainment. And it's very nice. I love the artwork on this. I want to showcase this again. It comes in this plastic slip cover, which has the title card on it and a pumpkin. And then you've got the artwork on the front there, which I think that's the K&B mask, which it really looks like his nostrils are flared quite a bit. And somebody just got killed or something. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's sirens going all around us. Anyway, continuing on. Has a little O-card thing on it. You want to remove that and take a look at the back, guys. This is a really good one too. Cover there, really nice. Appreciate that, Paramount. And on the inside, you get a digital code. Just covered up there. Digital code in 4K. And the inside's very generic, right? Which, I mean, that's kind of cool. But the same image is, and it's a very blurry image. Not the clearest image. I don't know why they chose that. They use that as the menu on the Blu-ray. So, here's the downside. This is like a $30 Steelbook. But if you go into the menu, and I was curious, I didn't know. I mean, they didn't really have anything on the back listing any extras or anything. That's because there are none. There are 0 extras on this. This is definitely a zero frills edition from Paramount. But honestly, it's still a pretty decent pickup if you have not thrown down that large amount of money, which it shouldn't have been half that price from Scream Factory. and you're a fan of Halloween H20, $26 right now on Amazon. And it's a beautiful edition. The transfer is exactly the same as the Scream Factory release. There are no extras at all, no commentaries, nothing. There's not even music on the menu, which I was like, holy shit. This is a DVD from like 1998, man. I mean, that's how the menu looked. It looked really bad. But as far as this edition goes, I really like this. This looks great on the shelf. Nice artwork and everything. Paramount, I would love to see the other ones, even Resurrection. Get a proper Steelbook like this. But, hey, I recommend it, guys. Especially if you don't have that overpriced Scream Factory pack that came out last year. So that is it for the review, guys. This is out now. Came out today. Check it out and be sure to check us out. We're over at deadpit.com. Thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do or
I
don't.
want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to touch nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit radio shirts. You can get Last South on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Dead Pit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows, fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.